Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan here. Today, being that it's another cold and blustery day for us here in sunny Florida, I decided to make us a stew. We're going to make a chicken, lentil, broccoli stew. Very good, very nutritious, a lot of protein in there, and it'll keep you nice and warm. It's one of them stick to your rib kind of meals, but you guys are going to love it. Let's get to it. I've already started it because it's pretty cold out there. Okay, I wanted to time this, which I hope I did pretty good. Trying to I did my lentils. I cooked these lentils about 35, maybe 40 minutes. This is a combination of the green lentils and the orange lentils. Well, they call them red. Let me show you. Okay, so you know what the green ones look like. Now you can't really tell because they get like a yellowy, orangey color, but see, this is what they look like. Now this one here has a little color to it. And that color is what the green ones are. These are like peeled lentils. This is what the inside looks like. So now you can see, you'll see like a little bit different shades, and that's the mix of it. So what I did was I cooked the green ones first for about 15 minutes. Because they usually, when I cook them, they take like 35 minutes. So then what I did, because the orange ones or the red ones, they cook in about 20 minutes. After I did 15 for the green bottom cells, I put in the orange ones. Now also into this liquid, earlier I simmered, well not simmered, but I sauteed some, you can see the carrots in here. I sauteed carrot, onion, some garlic in this same pan. And then once I sauteed that, then I got some chicken broth. Now the chicken broth, I cooked it in a different pan. I poached chicken, which is here. I poached that, and I used chicken. I used water to poach it, but I put a bouillon cube in there to get the flavor because I used whatever was left when I got done with this. I got 2 cups of chicken broth that I used for the lentils. I also had some broccoli. That's what gave me the idea. It was getting ready to turn, as you can see. But you see how nice and bright green it is? Because I poached those also. And in here, I had some mushrooms. You know me, I got a lot of mushrooms that I made the other day. So these are the baby portobellos. I'm going to throw those in. Got some spinach to throw that in. This is what I used for the base. I used the roasted garlic base. I put some in here. I put some Mount Olive diced jalapeno. I got my minced garlic in there. I gave a couple splashes of French's Worcestershire sauce. And I still got some beans to put in there, some cannellini beans. So that's why I did what I did. So it's still going to take a little bit, but we're going to go through it. Okay, so I don't care who you are. This recipe is going to take you a minimum of 35 to 40 minutes. So that's why I did what I did. When I cooked this, I got everything going. Instead of doing it on everything on the camera because it takes that long. But I cooked, sauteed, like I said, the carrots and onion and the garlic with the some diced jalapeno in here. Got that all nice and sauteed. Then I started cooking my lentils. But at the same time on the stove, I was cooking with my small skillet. I filled it with water, added a bouillon cube, and I did the chicken. So that was done while this was getting ready to cook. So then I dumped the liquid for the bouillon, from the chicken, the poached chicken, I poured that in here. Okay, and that's really given a good flavor. And then the rest of the liquid, because I've got about 6 cups of liquid in here right now. For the rest of the liquid, I use some more chicken broth, see? Low sodium chicken broth, or unsalted. So that's in here. And then once I brought that up to a boil, then I added my lentils. I added the green ones first. Then I added after 15 minutes, I threw in the red lentils. So they've been cooking. They're nice and tender now. So now we're going to go through the rest of the recipe. And it's going to take still another few minutes, but we're basically on the home stretch. Okay, so what I'm going to do for a nice mushroom flavor, all of the mushrooms are going in. This is going to be like a stew. I'm telling you, it's going to come out really good. You guys, hope you try it. If you don't, you're crazy. But anyway, I don't want to say you're crazy. You're not crazy. Some of y'all just don't have enough time to cook, but this is going to be a nice stick to your ribs kind of meal. It's loaded with protein. If you're out on a cold day, like shoveling snow or whatever, this will be the perfect thing to rejuvenate you. Okay, so we got the mushrooms in there. Now we're going to put our chicken. Now the chicken, I cooked it till it was just about all the way done, poaching it. See, it's nice and soft right now. And we'll stir that in there. Now see, everything is cooked. So really, right now, all we're going to do is heat up a little bit. Get everything nice and warm. And everything will be done. Short little video, but it packed with a lot of flavor, a lot of protein flavor. Now you can see how these are nice and green. That's from poaching them, see? These here are not, when I poached them, what I did was I took them and popped them in a strainer. Gave them an ice bath to stop the cooking process, then put them in a bowl. So there you have that. Huh? I filled up my pot pretty good, huh? Now, as a timer, like I use a lot, I'm trying to use up this bag of spinach before it goes bad, actually, but I'm going to throw some spinach on top. That, again, that's got some iron, some protein. It's got all the stuff in there. This is going to be a dish. You guys are going to love it. I'm telling you, it's going to taste that good. I know it does. I've already had it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is put in some kidney, yes, these are white kidneys, the cannellini beans. I'm going to add the rest of those in there. That'll fill us up there. That's about half the can. Then after that, we'll stir these in. And you see how it's getting nice and thick, huh? This is some good stuff here. This will help build your stamina up too a little bit. You know what I mean? Give you a little taste there. Wow. Oh man, that's over the top. Woohoo! I'm telling you, on a nice cold day, you guys, whatever. Okay, so this is what I'm doing here. Just adding a little bit of some spinach. And you can see it's not a lot. But I usually do this. This is my little timer for when things get done. Once the spinach wilts up, it's done. You don't even need a stopwatch. Don't even need a clock. Just need to look in the pot. So, Penny and I are going to have this tonight with our salad. This is another Weight Watchers 0 point friendly dish. So, I hope you guys give it a whirl. We'll be back in a few minutes and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, as you can see, the spinach is wilted pretty good. That took about 5 to 7 minutes. You can use frozen broccoli for this. The chicken I used today was I found 2 packs of believe it or not, some chicken tenders that we had gotten on sale at Save-A-Lot. been in there a little bit, so I wanted to use those up. The broccoli was, like I said, it was starting to get, it's been in there over a week, so. But anyway, you can use any kind of cannellini. Instead of the cannellini beans, you want to put pinto beans in here. You can put any kind of beans you like. You don't have to put any at all. But here you have it. Let me give you an overhead view. And look at that, huh? Is that not luscious looking? That's a stew, man, I'll tell you. Stick to your ribs. Okay, let's plate up and we'll see you at the table. Okay, guys, there you are. Elmo switched to the spoon. Anyway, we'll see you at the table here in a minute. Okay, guys, I hope you can see me. Well, it doesn't really matter. You can hear me. That's probably bad enough. But anyway, I went pretty quick through this recipe. The reason is because the way I made it, same way I wrote it down. Prep time, it's hard to say because I cut stuff pretty fast, I mean, I ain't no speed breaker, but, what I did was I cooked things in stages, and I could have done it on the video, but, you guys watched me cook numerous chicken. I steamed broccoli before. I've cooked lentil beans before. I've cooked mushrooms before. So I did everything in stages so that when we came time for the video, it just went together really quick. So I apologize if you guys like watching every little thing I do, but I just thought this was the best way to do this recipe. So without further ado, Mr. Elmo said, let's taste it. So we're gonna, little Elmo spoon here. Right? Well, I didn't season that with anything other than what I showed you guys on the counter. No salt, no pepper, no salt especially. The salt you have to watch for because it does something to the coating that's on the lentils. It makes them real tough and brittle, so they don't get a chance to soften up. So don't put any salt until you're done cooking it. If you want to add salt then, add it then. Don't add it any time in the middle of cooking. At the beginning, no salt. Anyway, I'm going to try this with a fork, and I'll tell you, it is delicious. Chicken, nice and tender. Mushrooms, perfect. And you get a piece of my wilted, I love the spinach, but anyway. What? You can't have this. You won't need it. I give you, put that in your dish, and you probably wouldn't need it anyway. Okay. There's a big piece of broccoli here. I don't know if you hear it, but part of the stem that's attached to the florets still has a nice crunch to it. That's because I blanched them, nice bright green color, took them out, stopped the cooking process by dumping a bunch of ice water on them, put them in a bowl. Delicious. Anyway, you guys are really going to love this. It's a nice hearty dish, keep you nice and warm, loaded with protein, give you some energy. Okay, so without further ado, when you're out and about, cover up, protect yourself as well as others. Wash your hands all the time. When you're out and about, use the sanitizing spray or gel. Wash them while you're in the car, start it up, drive home or to someplace else and repeat the process when you get home. Wash your hands again. Don't talk with your mouth full unless you get another nice fine dish just like this. Then you can tell everybody why you're eating it, where you got it, and what's in it. It's great. Hit us with the like button. Share with your friends, enemies, friends, family. I don't care. Just share with everybody. Hit the notification bell, the subscription if you haven't yet. Subscribe button, and then when you do, notification bell will pop down. You hit that. That will let you know each time we come up with another video. And then there's a little arrow in the upper right hand corner right below the video. There's in the description box there. It'll drop down. A drop down box will come down, give you a little more description what we do, and then give you a link to my Facebook Cooking with Mr. Dan page. Also give you a link to my daughter's artwork site, and then also give you a complete rundown of the recipe, the ingredients, and how you do it. So until next time, my friends, stay hot, stay hungry, stay warm, and we'll see you next time. This is Mr. Dan saying we're out.